What if Darth Maul trained Luke Skywalker? And in this scenario, when we can focus on many scenarios like I always do, where I go through many different possibilities and many different scenarios in which something could have happened. And of course, Darth Maul could have trained Luke Skywalker if Darth Maul had killed Obi-Wan Kenobi in Star Wars Rebels and then just taken Luke Skywalker there, or if Darth Maul had found Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine at any point during between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, Darth Maul could have killed Obi-Wan Kenobi and trained Luke. But let's just pretend Darth Maul found Luke Skywalker right after Revenge of the Sith. Right after. So Darth Maul escapes the Star Cruiser during the Siege of Mandalore arc. Remember, Darth Maul runs to the ship. He leaves Ahsoka and Captain Rex behind. Of course, Ahsoka, Tano, and Captain Rex escape later on their own. But Darth Maul gets on the ship ahead of time and he escapes. And he goes into hyperspace, the same way we saw in the Clone Wars finale arc. But Darth Maul is going through hyperspace, and Darth Maul arrives on Dathomir. And when Darth Maul gets to Dathomir, he goes to Mother Talzin's room and makes himself at home in his old house. And as Darth Maul is making himself at home and relaxing and decompressing from his stressful time, Darth Maul takes a look at Mother Talzin's crystal ball, and he realizes that Mother Talzin's crystal ball is still functioning. And he does a little bit of the Night Sister magic that he knows, and he sees images. He sees images of Darth Sidious fighting Mace Windu, Darth Sidious fighting Yoda, all the Jedi getting killed by clone troopers. He sees images of Anakin Skywalker turning to the dark side, Anakin Skywalker killing all the Jedi in the Jedi Temple. And he sees images of Anakin Skywalker fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Anakin Skywalker getting caught up and dumped in lava, Darth Sidious fighting Yoda, and he sees all of that, and then he realizes, and then he sees images of Padme Amidala, who is pregnant with Anakin Skywalker's twins. And so Darth Maul realizes what's happening, and Darth Maul realizes that Anakin Skywalker is about to be a father, meaning his children will be very powerful Force sensitives. And so Darth will probably be very powerful Force sensitives. And so Darth Maul keeps looking at the crystal ball, and the crystal ball tells him that Luke Skywalker will be sent to Tatooine, while Leia Skywalker is sent to Alderaan. And Darth Maul decides that he decides not to go after Leia. Darth Maul decides that going to Alderaan and taking Leia away is a little bit too risky because he would have to interact with Bail Organa, and if he kills Bail Organa, it's going to look suspicious, and Darth Sidious is going to go poking his nose around or something. So Darth Maul realizes that, and so he decides to just go after Luke, just focus on a small one area and not two. And so Darth Maul, first and foremost, gets on a ship, and he waits in space. He waits in orbit above Dagobah, because he saw in the crystal ball that Yoda was going to go to Dagobah, and his ship is waiting. He's in his ship and he's waiting for Yoda's escape pod to arrive, and Yoda's escape pod arrives and it's about to go to Dagobah, but Darth Maul shoots down Yoda's escape pod and blows it up, and Yoda is killed, so no more Jedi Grandmaster to worry about. And then Darth Maul goes to Tatooine to wait for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Darth Maul waits in the distance while he sees Obi-Wan Kenobi hand Luke Skywalker off to Baru and Owen Lars. Meanwhile, Darth Maul sneaks into the Lars homestead, and he kills Baru Lars, and he grabs Luke Skywalker. And Owen Lars tries to fight back, but he ultimately loses, but Darth Maul allows Owen Lars to escape. And Owen Lars runs to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he asks Obi-Wan Kenobi for help. And of course, Owen Lars does not know who Darth Maul is, so he can't really describe him exactly, but Obi-Wan Kenobi sees that something is wrong, and so Obi-Wan Kenobi follows Owen Lars back to the Lars homestead, where Darth Maul is waiting with Luke Skywalker in his hand. And Darth Maul tells Obi-Wan Kenobi to surrender. Obi-Wan Kenobi refuses, and he pulls out his lightsaber, but Darth Maul threatens to kill baby Luke. And so Obi-Wan Kenobi throws his lightsaber on the ground and falls on his knees and starts begging Maul to not kill Luke Skywalker. And Darth Maul knocks out Obi-Wan Kenobi, because as much as Obi-Wan Kenobi is so heroic and powerful and he likes to fight, he knows that if Darth Maul has Luke Skywalker in his hand and he makes the wrong move, Luke Skywalker's going to die. So Obi-Wan would play it a little more carefully, and he knows Darth Maul is insane, so he would try to reason out with Darth Maul, and he would attempt to resolve the situation diplomatically, and he just fought Darth Vader, so he's not really in the mood to fight someone else yet. So that's why Obi-Wan would lose a little quickly. And so Darth Maul, actually, let's backtrack a little bit. So Darth Maul would threaten Obi-Wan Kenobi by threatening to kill Luke. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi would say, hey, I'm ready to make a compromise. And Darth Maul would say, okay. And then Darth Maul would knock out Obi-Wan Kenobi. Anyway, it doesn't matter how it happens. Let's just say Darth Maul gets the upper hand. And Darth Maul kills Owen Lars, and then Darth Maul drags Obi-Wan Kenobi's body over to the Sarlacc pit, and Darth Maul throws Obi-Wan into the Sarlacc. Actually, Darth Maul cuts Obi-Wan Kenobi in half and then throws him into the Sarlacc so that Obi-Wan Kenobi can be digested for 1,000 years and suffer in pain. And of course, he can't really escape because he's been cut in half. And so Obi-Wan Kenobi gets cut in half and thrown into the Sarlacc pit, and he suffers for 1,000 years. And Darth Maul trains Luke Skywalker. And I think Darth Maul would probably sometimes go to Dathomir and sometimes stay on Tatooine. And you know what? Let's backtrack a little bit more. So Darth Maul throws Obi-Wan Kenobi's parts into the Sarlacc pit, and then he goes and deals with Jabba the Hutt. And so Darth Maul confronts Jabba the Hutt, kills Jabba the Hutt, finds the Hutt files, and then he blackmails every single other Hutt, kills the really powerful ones, and he takes control of the Hutt Council. So that gives him another share of the criminal underworld. He gets full control of the criminal underworld. He already has the criminal syndicates, the Shadow Collective, as well as Crimson Dawn, and now he has all of the Hutt Council and Hutt property and Hutt space as well. And so that makes him very powerful. And I think Darth Maul would base his operations out of Tatooine, because Tatooine is a very big part of the criminal underworld, as well as, well, it's very hidden for the Empire, and, you know, even if the Empire comes and shows up, they're not really going to be too concerned about Tatooine. And so, of course, he appoints someone else as his puppet and makes them handle things, and he raises Luke Skywalker, and Darth Maul raises Luke Skywalker, trains him in the ways of the Force, and Luke Skywalker becomes incredibly powerful with Darth Maul's training. And I think Darth Maul would probably tell Luke Skywalker the truth. I think he would tell Luke Skywalker, hey, you're Anakin Skywalker's son, and this is what happened, and Darth Sidious made your father evil, and all that stuff, and Darth Sidious was my master, and I'm Darth Maul, and Mother Talzin was my mother, but all that stuff. And so Darth Maul would train Luke Skywalker to be very powerful, and Luke Skywalker would be Darth Maul's apprentice. Now, meanwhile, Crimson Dawn, the Shadow Collective, and all of the criminal underworld under Darth Maul would flourish and get really powerful and really good. But Darth Maul would be very careful to stay hidden as much as possible. And Darth Sidious and Darth Vader would suspect that someone more powerful was running the criminal underworld, but they wouldn't have time to go address it because they'd be busy with other things. Meanwhile, when we get to the time of Solo, a Star Wars story, I think Darth Maul would probably just have Luke Skywalker find out what's going on with Kira. And I think Darth Maul would just have Luke Skywalker kill Kira and Han Solo and Chewbacca and Tobias Beckett and save Dryden Voss. Because, yeah, Darth Maul would just be able to send someone else to take care of the work. So that's what would happen. And then during Star Wars Rebels, I think Darth Maul and Luke Skywalker would take a trip to Malachor to see if they can expedite their plans. And what would happen is Darth Maul and Luke Skywalker would run into Ezra Bridger, Ahsoka Tano, and Kanan Jarrus. And I think eventually things would play out, and I think Darth Maul would have Luke Skywalker kill Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus. And Ahsoka, they would try to kill Ahsoka too, but she would escape with the holocron. She would steal the holocron and escape, and maybe Darth Vader would steal the holocron from her and then activate the temple, and of course Luke Skywalker and Darth Maul would kill all the Inquisitors, and the temple would be activated, but then Ahsoka would take out the holocron and throw it away, and it would get destroyed, and then Ahsoka Tano would fight Darth Vader, and then Luke Skywalker and Darth Maul realized that Malachor wasn't going to work out, so they would escape without being detected by Darth Vader. And then what would happen is they would just go back, and Darth Vader would kill Ahsoka Tano. And that would be the end of it. And then Luke Skywalker and Darth Maul would bide their time, and they would they would wait around the time of Rogue One. Darth Maul and Luke Skywalker would be getting ready to make their move, and so Darth Maul and Luke Skywalker would go to the Death Star, and Princess Leia would have been captured by this point, and Darth Maul and Luke Skywalker would first kill Tarkin, and then Darth Maul and Luke Skywalker would fight Darth Vader and kill him too, and then they would take over the Death Star, go to Coruscant, blow up Coruscant, and Darth Sidious would be dead, and then so Darth Maul has the entire criminal underworld, as well as Luke Skywalker, and they have the Death Star, and they won the day, and they have won. So yeah, I think if Darth Maul trained Luke Skywalker, I think things would turn out pretty well for Darth Maul.